is, you know.
You're going to just chat to us a little bit about culture issues when looking for a job, a TESOL job in Japan. Things like how we should come across, the sort of things they like here in a teacher.
That's a lot of information, Warren.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start. My name's Hemi, thank you for that. I'm from New Zealand. I'm from the Waikato in New Zealand, born actually in Sydney. I've been living here in Japan for 15 years in the Shiga region with my beautiful wife Akiko and 4 children. I currently work at the YMCA in Shiga. The YMCA has 30 branches throughout Japan and 4 branches in the Shiga region, being Kyoto, Kusatsu, Omihachiman and Hikone. I also work at the Ritsumeikan Daigaku, which is a very prestigious university here in the Shiga region as well, and I work in the English literature department, which is a fantastic job, and I really enjoy working there.
Okay, yeah, good. So when you first come to Japan and you're looking for a job and maybe you're going to have a telephone interview or a face-to-face interview, what do you think is important in terms of how one should come across?
Okay, 4 or 5 years ago I became TESOL certified, and which was a very useful tool in obtaining the interviews with the places that I'm currently employed at. First of all, I would recommend taking a black and white photograph and attaching it to your one-page CV. CVs in Japan are all one page, so my recommendation would be is just to keep it nice and short. The things that you need to be aware of is that the schools here are looking for good teachers, and the word I'll use is Genki teachers. Genki teachers are very, very happy, smiley, teachers with great personality, because ultimately your job is not only to teach the students or teach the students, but also retain them. And if they like you, they'll keep coming back.
So if I was to be in an interview, is there anything that I should not do?
Yeah, sure. First of all, be on time. If you're not on time, you will not get the job, I'll tell you that now. And on time in Japan is about 15 minutes early. If you're applying for a job, make sure you wear simple but professional clothing. And when you're in the interview, my recommendation to you would try not to be too reserved and try not to be too humble. They really want to see personality, and they really want to get to know how well you will teach / entertain the classes. Like I said before, a big part of teaching here is the student retention, and like us, if we enjoy the class, we'll keep going back, and it's a very, very important part of the teaching experience here in Japan.
So to put my personality across in an interview, will I do that when they ask me about why I've come to Japan, or at what point in the interview do you think I can really sort of right through?
First impressions are lasting, from the beginning to the end. I would be very, very what's the word I'm looking? Be very, very friendly. Lots of smiles. Tell them you love Japan. Tell them that you have a vested interest in Japan. You have a long-term goal in Japan. All the things that you would like to hear. Tell them you have, through the Teach International experience, you can teach a range of classes, being it children, intermediate, advanced, or corporate. They really look hard for people who have that range.
If you go to a school for the first time, what will it be like? Will there be mostly Japanese teachers or some foreign teachers? You know, am I supposed to make sure I remember everybody's Japanese names?
In most cases, if not all cases, your first lesson will be with one of the head teachers, or perhaps even one of the management of that school, and they just want to make sure that the introduction and the handover goes very, very well, and after 10-15 minutes or even sooner, they'll leave you to it if they think you've got the bull by the horns, for lack of a better word. If it's your first day, then it's quite normal here for the students to wear name badges, or at least a plaque in front of where they're sitting to help you remember their names.
Yeah. Okay.
Things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot, Hemi. Really appreciate that. Thank you.